Being able to afford a music attorney in the beginning of your career may not be the most smart financial thing to do, considering you need to pay for a lot of other creative costs involved with your first album, project, or single, right? It's also hard to read some of these online contracts, and sometimes just a regular old split sheet won't be enough to get all of the things taken care of and all of the percentages secure on your first album, project, or single. Well, I got a way to combine two types of split sheets and an online app to skate around all the difficulties and the attorney's fees coming up right here on the Music Money Makeover Show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham, and on this episode, I got these 5 genius hacks that's going to help you skate around these attorney's fees, keep the ball rolling on your project, and get you in the driver's seat right away. Now, to do this, we got to jump into an old friend of ours, Copyright Explained, so we're not going to dabble too long. Let's hit it. Copyright, the sole right which an author has in their own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend their own literary works for their own benefit. Now, of course, there are 2 main rights of copy that the music industry operates and revolves around, and that's the masters and the publishing. And the masters is referred to as the sound recording copyright. Sound recordings as in records, masters, phonogram, or the audio recording file, i.e. the WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition and or song. Now, you can collect your master recording royalties or the proceeds due from the sale and streaming of the master recording via your distributor like TuneCore or DistroKid, and if you have a major label deal, then it's them, all right? Now, you can also collect the performance royalties via the master sound recording via Sound Exchange and PPL over in the UK. Sound Exchange is based here in America, and if you are outside of America, any other organization that collects these sound recording performance royalties are referred to as neighboring rights. Now, publishing is referred to as a performing arts copyright here in America. Okay, performing arts as in the composition, sheet music, MIDI files, publishing, or song to be performed. You can collect the performance royalties for the composition via BMI, CSAC, ASCAP here in America and PRS over in the UK, and other countries have their own performing rights organization as well to collect those royalties for you. All right, now you can collect the mechanical royalties due from the composition via Harry Fox, Music Reports, and the Mechanical Licensing Collective here in America. You can also collect your mechanical royalties over in the UK from MCPS. So now, Lyric Find right here. You can get your lyric display royalties from Lyric Find and Music Match, but that's that. Let's go through the 6 rights of copyright to be exercised to the fullest extent of the United States Code under Title 17, and that's the right to reproduce. The right to reproduce the copyrighted work in copies or phonorecords, physical or digital format. The right to prepare derivative works. The right to prepare derivative works based upon the copyrighted work. The right to distribute copies or phonorecords of the copyrighted work to the public by sale or other transfer of ownership or by rental, lease, or lending. And then we have the right to public performance, the right to perform the copyrighted work publicly, the right to public display, the right to display the copyrighted work publicly, and the right to digital performance, and that's the right to digital audio transmission performance. Hey everybody, thanks for watching Copyright Explained. Let's go ahead and jump into the key points of today's show. All right, first things first, we need to come up with a split sheet. Now, contrary to popular belief, split sheets are not for the master recording. They are for the composition only. All right, so because of this, use a split sheet to square away your composition splits for all producers, writers, and general creators that will be included as an author of creation for the composition, i.e. the musical work. In this situation, make sure every writer lists their publisher, their own publishing company, LLC or DBA, or make a note that they are self-published. Now, this is pretty easy. You all know I have a free split sheet. You can use that to make this stuff happen. However, we got to dig into the whole project. In order to do that, we got to add some more heavy components to the split sheet, right? It's not going to be super simple, but it's going to be simple enough. Let's keep rolling. Now, check it out. Split sheets again. Lastly, make sure that the split sheet or the sheet has a designated party listed on it that will register the work at a PRO on time. You need this person in place to do this. This will kind of be like your acting administrator, just somebody to make sure that the registration gets handled. The longer it takes you to register, is the longer it'll take for your money to come in, right, and be processed and paid out. So the worst thing to do is to have any and everyone register the song, risking everyone's payments. This makes the designated person easier to hound rather than figure out who did which registration wrong. And just side note, like, if someone does one registration and then the other person does the other registration and then you start confusing the two and it's not done right and this person registered this song with the wrong splits and the right splits, nobody gets paid. All splits must be reconciled before anybody gets paid, and the best way is to start at your PRO. Next point, check it out. Master split sheet. All right, now this is new. This is rarely done in the game. All right, a master split sheet. What is this? A master split sheet is something that is rarely used in the industry because 9 times out of 10, there will be a recording contract or producer agreement that states these terms. However, I'm trying to make this process easy on you and any disgruntled newbies on the team who don't understand business. This is the worst point right here. There's always somebody who's making beats or writing songs or who's a brand new manager who doesn't have a clue about how contracts work in this industry and what they should do with them or how you even get paid for that matter besides doing a show. That's the whole point of me doing this video. I'm trying to simplify everything for you. So let's keep rolling. Check it out. We're still on the master split sheet here. The split sheet will contain the record label's percentage, which will be the biggest, as well as the artist royalty, the songwriter royalty. And this is a new thing that I'm fighting for. And a lot of new people that are fighting for this. Shout out to the 100%ers out there. Engineering points, vocal producer points, as well as any additional points that will be issued to executive producers or investors. Now, this split sheet will be used to issue royalties only and does not designate ownership. Now, there will be a separate section for the ownership on my particular split sheet that you've been seeing in the bottom right-hand corner of today's video, where you can download below. Now, check it out. The last part of the split sheet process is to get everyone to sign via DocuSign or in person. Now, I feel DocuSign is easier, just in case somebody gets disgruntled a bit, or they don't want to sign, or they're taking too long, and they're holding up the process, and I don't want to do this, and no. Okay, because when the document is not complete with DocuSign, everybody can see that it's not complete, and you can see who's holding up the process. All right, now it can keep you at a distance from these disgruntled people. Plus, you can send out automated emails so they don't forget to sign. That's the beauty of DocuSign. All right, now I'm not co-signing and co-branding. I'm just saying it's a great use for the process. All right, or a great app for the process. Now, we got to throw in some copyright here. Everyone that is listed on the composition split sheet as an author of creation will be listed here as the authors of the composition or musical work. This also means that they will be the owners, not the publishers. Okay, I want to clarify that when you own the copyright, you can be the publisher as well, but publishers can be publishers and not owners of copyright. So we have to clarify who's going to own this composition. We want to copyright our composition to secure the split sheet and the rights involved with the composition. Okay, let me say that again. We want to copyright our composition to secure the split sheet and the rights involved with the composition. Without the copyright, this split sheet is kind of null. Well, it's not null and void, but the point is you want that ironclad thing, right? This copyright is going to help you with that. So, all right, next we got to copyright the sound recording because we got to get both sides secure. All right, registering the master recording, i.e. the sound recording copyright, will secure our master recording. However, there's one thing that is different. There will be one ownership party, and that is the record company, or one type rather, I should say. That's right, no other authors will be involved. More than likely, in this case, it will be the artist's do-it-yourself record label, and they will be responsible for paying out all of the royalties listed on the master split sheet in perpetuity. Now, actually, I lied. Instead of one app, 2 apps. We need 2 apps to make this happen depending on who you're using. If you're using DistroKid, you're cool. But if you're using any other distributor, you're going to need this app. To secure yourselves against this, I recommend using goodsplits.app. That is a website, goodsplits.app. To split your master recording royalties each pay period. This is a genius little nifty tool that will help you split up the payments and know who needs to get paid what. Okay? Now, I suggest doing this. Booking a call with me, number 1, but downloading the new master and publishing split sheet. This ain't a freebie because this one right here is going to save you a lot of time, money, and attorney's fees. Saving you money and legal fees. Eliminating headaches and arguments from people who do and don't understand the music business. expediting your paperwork process because it's a fillable PDF. Just fill it out, upload it to DocuSign, get everybody to sign it, and you're done. And it comes with a percentage cheat sheet as well. Hashtag more game. And that's for you all who don't really know, okay, how many producer points should I give? What about executive producers? What about engineering points? What about these new songwriter royalties that you keep talking about, Casey? Well, how do I give the companies that are involved, investors that are involved, percentages? And how do I give the artists a cheat sheet is in there, man. Anyway, look, that's been today's show. Book a call with me. Visit musicmoneymakeover.com, and I will see you all later. Peace. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the show. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions answered and solved. Thanks for watching.